let's go ahead and get it started. This match is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And is for the PWF Tag Team Championship.
Long day.
You want to be your own man. That's why you know you're learning.
If you don't get your hand off me,
Why are you acting like we're not doing the hard thing? You ain't thinking about making it. Watch me, damn right.
We are keep these things right here.
Bell sounds, PWF tag team titles are on the line, and it seems only fitting that I be joined by one of the most prolific and proficient tag team wrestlers on the scene. Chance Riser, I have seen you be part of many a tag team in your relatively short career. May I speculate that you might be scouting for a future tag team opportunity tonight.
You know what? I don't think that would be unfair to speculate. And let me just say, guys, gals, non-binary pals, this is an absolute pleasure to sit here next to Stutzy watching some amazing tag team wrestling. I mean, you got the PWF Undisputed Tag Team Champions and out of this world. And you've got Trey Havoc and TJ. Now, you know what? I'm not super familiar with their teaming history together. It seems like even there at the beginning, there's a little bit of discourse between them, but we'll see what they can pull together for some great tag team action.
It's a bit of an unusual situation. Trey Havoc and TGA Moss, Alexander Moss, not a regular tag team. They were on the winning side of a trios match at the last event. While it was not BK Westbrook who was pinned, it was a win over the champions. So this makeshift team earned themselves a title opportunity. You know, and you're well aware of this. Sometimes you just get put with somebody. It's not necessarily a training partner. It's not necessarily someone that you have a prior relationship with. But Havoc and Moss could turn this opportunity into a golden one if they can get along. They might need some coaching.
Yeah, I mean, you're not wrong, and I've been in this almost exact situation with TGA Moss before, where we were thrown together with an opportunity for Tag Team Gold. We weren't able to pull it together, so I don't know how confident I am that Moss and Trey Havoc are going to be able to stay on the same page here. I mean, they're tagging each other in and out already. There's not a whole lot of agreements between them so far.
Very interesting dynamic, though, between the two teams, as both teams have their anvil, as it were, and have their hitman, as it were.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you know what? To the credit of Trey Havoc and Alexander Moss, BK Westbrook and Eric Royal started as a team the same way. They were just kind of stuck together. And look at them now. They are now holding the PWF Tag Team titles. So there's always a way to turn it around and make the best out of these situations.
Absolutely. Royal, a decorated singles wrestler, first time in quite a few years that he's held Tag Team Gold. Off the top of my head, I believe, matter of fact, the last tag team partner he had championship gold with would have been Andrew Everett back in the Mid-Atlantic days. So very proficient is Royal at working with a partner who is the finesse man, who is the technician on the team, who is the aerial artist on the team. Roll-Up got absolutely nothing. Royal did not even keep his shoulders down for a 1 count, and the Ace God, with unbelievable quickness and agility.
He just ran into a brick wall right there.
Havoc, one of the senior trainees here at the CWA, has put his time in this very building, learning the ropes.
And there's Moss tagging himself in again. I mean, he just does not have faith in Trey Havoc here.
Moss is never short on confidence in himself, but yeah, to your point, he does not seem to have a lot of confidence in his partner here.
Sometimes that confidence, or more appropriately, that arrogance will get you just that. A massive hip toss from Eric Royal.
Royal on the arm here. Tag into the Starboy, BK Westbrook, and this is a matchup that I am super intrigued by. Westbrook off the top. Two of the most naturally gifted young wrestlers I have seen in my entire career in this sport, in Moss and Westbrook. Tag back in quickly to the veteran member of the team. Royal, the most experienced man in the matchup by probably over a decade at this point.
Oh, easily. And not only does he have, like you were saying to your point, specific experience in a situation like this, but just like over a decade in wrestling in general. Imagine how much BK is learning from Eric and how much they've grown together as a team since they gained those titles.
Positively. I was there for Royal's very first days in the sport, and you know, has so many matches under his belt, so much experience. There really is double back elbow. There is almost nothing you can throw at Royal that he has not seen before. Has competed a high level against the likes of the Hardys, Hurricane Helms, Kevin Owens.
Oh, they are moving fluently together right now. Frequent tags, tandem offense. I am loving this. I love tag team wrestling.
Little known fact, Royal's even been in the ring with Vader.
Wow, really? I did not know that.
Two finesse men on the teams. Westbrook and Moss. Heavy-handed is the Starboy, though. He's got that big frame, broad shoulders. He packs a lot of power in those strikes.
He's got long limbs, and he knows how to use them, that's for sure. beautiful arm drag.
Yeah, gorgeous. Huge drop kick, great elevation. Caught him right on the jaw, and man, there are just not many people in the game right now that have it all going for them like the Starboy. I am so impressed with this man every time I see him. And to your point, Royal just compliments him so well, and is such a great mentor figure to have.
But look at Moss now. Tagging Trey out,
Despite
tagging
his
him back
confidence, despite his confidence, Chance, he wants Havoc back in there.
Well, BK's looking confident too. BK wants in there with Trey for the first time in this contest. I'll tell you, I've spent a lot of time across the ring from BK. He is no slouch. He hits hard, he moves fast, and he's cocky all on top of it. As much as I can't stand him, I can't deny that he is talented. But Trey, but he pops right back up.
Maybe a little too cocky. Great body shot. Havoc charges in. And just drilled him right in the jaw. Moss creates the opportunity. Now we're seeing a little teamwork, but again, Moss tags himself back in. Moss created the opportunity to send Westbrook crashing to the concrete, but again, he does not seem to trust his partner to take over on offense. It is a struggle, seemingly, to get Moss in as a team player.
Moss feels like you can see the confidence growing in a little bit now. He's taking control of the situation.
He would rather be a singles wrestler, and I can understand that, but this opportunity has been handed out, has been earned by virtue of he and his partner winning the non-title trios match. He needs to get his head in the game tonight. Maybe put your individual goals aside, work as a team, float over into the cover. Had the body weight over the shoulders, but only got 2 on it.
He's so confident in himself. He feels like he can win these tag titles on his own. But that's just not the dynamic, especially when you're working with such gifted athletes like Eric Royal, BK Westbrook.
Yeah, I would not attempt that personally against these two or any two.
They're going to need to work as a team. They are in control right now, though. And I'm not complaining. You know, I like to see I was about to say I like to see BK Westbrook get beat up a little bit, but he's firing right back. Big crossbody.
Huge crossbody cover. Not quiet. Trey Havoc was right there.
No, Trey doesn't have a lot of confidence in his partner either, I suppose.
Whether Moss is happy with his partner or not, Havoc had his back on that one. Ow! Over the knee.
Nasty looking backbreaker. I don't know.
Cover. A strong, tight cover.
He puts all of his weight on the shoulders, and he pulls that leg so deep that BK's weight's on his own shoulders.
Yeah, fantastic technique from Moss. Like I said earlier, I would hold BK Westbrook, Alexander Moss, and quite frankly, my commentary partner for this matchup as among the top young prospects, the top wrestlers, with maybe 5 or so or less years of experience in the region. You're hard-pressed to find 2 finer athletes than Moss and Westbrook.
And that's what I love about being here at PWF is that this whole locker room is people that are so hungry and so after it and so talented that you're going to get fantastic matchups like this, even when there is discourse between your partners.
Moss taking his time here.
Setting it up.
Ooh,
BK
Westbrook
gets the Rana out of the powerbomb.
Was able to use his own momentum. Was able to maneuver his body to get out of that.
Looks like maybe it stunned TGA, but great wherewithal from TGA. Now, he is no slouch in tag team wrestling either. A lot of tag experience with his own wife.
Holding on to the tights just to make sure. Ooh, Havoc tried to help his man.
Ended up just being a distractor for Moss.
Oh, and there's the tag. The ace is legal. And these two do not want that at all. Royal will be a bull in a china shop on these two.
Just that one moment of them not being on the same page and they have lost control of this match.
Boy, Royal pops those hips and he can throw any man in the room.
Those are some strong exploding suplexes.
Royal has got unbelievable power in his legs.
He's feeling it right now.
Charge in. Oof. Take the wind out of both men.
All that weight just sandwiching in between those buckles. They may be padded, but they do not feel good. There is metal behind those.
Partners collide here. Oh, with the blockbuster DDT to his own man.
Great wherewithal from Trey and Moss, though, to roll out of the center of the ring so they can't be pinned here.
Yeah, they've been getting mollywopped for the past couple of minutes by Royal.
Going.
Could be that huge seated senton.
Oh!
And that's concrete flooring here at the Carolina Wrestling Academy. And Alexander Moss may have just hit the back of his head on it. Crowd here firmly behind Out of This World. Captured the tag team championships back in February.
Trey looking to save his partner, though, slotting in even though he is the illegal man here.
Big show of strength, though. Oh! Death Valley Driver.
Massive DVD.
Watch Westbrook.
Over the referee.
Westbrook soars. Moss stops it. I will say Moss has been in control of this matchup every opportunity. Oh,
Moss
caught him on a Rana. Caught him on a Rana and muscles him up.
The impressive power. Oh, my goodness.
Westbrook was not in control of his own body at all. Moss had him and stuck him two and only got two.
Deep cover. He had to pull something from deep down in him to get his shoulders off the mat for that one. What an impressive powerbomb from Alexander Moss.
Chance, you can take us inside the ring for our viewers. It is a scary situation when you are not in control of your own body and you're basically just being flung around.
It is absolutely uncomfortable, terrifying, painful, that's for sure. Some more discourse from Trey Havoc.
Havoc's not legal though, is he?
No, he's not. He just got himself in the ring. We're not getting the count from the referee here. See if they can settle their differences. Moss saying he doesn't need him.
Be that as it may, this is the tag team matchup.
Could be the end of him. Ryu!
Caught him. Uh-oh. Kobe.
Oh!
Stuck him on the claw slam.
A double pin.
cover.
The real illegal pin on Moss.
And
that's the end. A successful defense for Out of This World.
The champs retain.